Hello everyone, welcome to EMRL Season 2, the finale round of the season. We're here at the most voted track by the drivers, fictional Poland in Bialowieza, the home track of the World Constructor Championship leaders as of now, Alfa Romeo Racing. And our champion, our driver's champion, Oscar Van, with a great season. Great results by him, very consistent, and he wrapped up the championship and is in the lead by 60 points or so. What can he do in this qualifying though? Can he take another pole in the sprint race? He doesn't. It's actually Doug Gamer who takes a pole with a 35.68. Clear of everyone. It's Kazil in P2, 3/10 behind. Doug Gamer getting it in for his own team in this new special livery. We have Oscar Van in the Alfa Romeo Championship winner in P3. We have Brasidas in P4, very good result by him. We have Spyro in P5. We have the MPs in P6 and P7. We have Glow in P8, good qualifying. Both Audis we find down in P9 and P10. We have Fast Pace in P11. Skittle in P12 and Zura, first race in EMRL, coming from the PC, down in last. Okay, we up here for the 5 lines as Duckhammer starts on pole. He goes out on the way. We have Kazoo in P2. We see Spyro already overtaking Brasidas, who has a very bad start. Spyro up to P4. Duckhammer goes wide a little bit. Kazoo goes in front up into P1. Oscar Van follows him. Spyro also follows him. Duckhammer messes up his line a little bit. Up the inside now, losing many position as Glow is lagging. He needs a DNF. Oscar Van in P2. We have Milo going for the attack on Doggamer, who's had a really bad start because of the mistake in the corner. Luxian diving down the inside of Milo, leaving the space though, losing a lot of time by them both. Doggamer on the inside of Spyro, very aggressive there. So Oscar Van and Kazil touch a little bit. Doggamer onto the gravel. Spyro gets past there. And in the back we see Fast Pace, Skittle 0 up into P10, Vinny in P11, we have Honky all the way down 3 seconds behind him, P12. So the battle keeps going between Milo and Luxia. Milo up goes down the inside on great move on the wets. So 100% rain is again here for the sprint, usual traditions, as we have seen Oscar Van taking the lead of Kazil right now. SRT may be the only team who can fight Alfa Romeo for the Constructors' Championship, although Ecos is closest, but I don't think they have any drivers in today's race. So it's probably Championship perhaps. Stock Gamer has closed the gap to P2. It's only a second right now. Oh, that's not the right corner. Milo and Luxian keep battling, racing with respect, although when I say that, Luxian gets pushed in the wall. But they're still battling side by side. It's not clean, but they're leaving each other a little bit of space. It's the only battle really in this race right now. Luxian bumping Milo on the back, trying to go over the switchback. There's a great racing you can do in this track with switchback and different lines, and we're seeing the demonstration of it here by Milo and Luxian, going for moves on the outside or on the inside, trying to make switchback. That's what racing is about. But they're still in each other's slipstream. Luxian trying to eye a move, but he's losing a gap a little bit. Can he stay in the slipstream? I think he can. Depends. Looks like he has the better line here, but Milo gets the better exit. I think he's broken the slipstream now. Stockgamer is still closing on Kazil. Duckhammer on the same pace as Oscar Van a little bit, because they're making a mistake there. Can Duckhammer get in the slipstream? Going around one of many 180-degree corners here. Kazil goes in the grass again. We have 2 more laps to go, so it might be Dog Gamer's only chance to get into P2 within this and next lap. See Milo trying to gain on Spyro, but we're moving back to Dog Game, who's going for the move on the outside of Kazil. Can Kazil leave the space? He does. They're going side by side through the first, second, third, and fourth corner of the track. Kazil stays ahead though, had the better defensive line. Dog Gamer still in the slipstream though. Can he do anything in those last hairpins of the track? He tries to make a move down the inside because he'll fence him off really well. Now he leaves the door a bit open, but he gets the better exit. So moving down to Oscar Fan, who's gonna make a championship mark again. He's so dominant this season. He wins again, and who's gonna take P2? Oh, they're tied for P2. 4.57 both. The gap is between Dog Gamer and Kazil. Photo finish. Great. Very great. Nice racing. You see Fastpace trying to make a move, but he doesn't quite get it. He finishes in P9. So we have a P2 tied between Dog Gamer and Kazil. Great battle between the two. A Spyro in P4. Aloxian at the end getting the better of Milo. We have Brazos in P7. Scooter in P8, so good job by him. We have Fastpace P9. We have Zero in P10. Honky in P11. And Vinny and Glow DNFing. Well, on to the qualifying right now. Crossing the finish line, taking an onboard lap with Oscar Van here through the first few corners, getting through that cleanly. Little white there. But he tries to hit his apexes, trying to keep it neat here. And now onto the hairpin section of the track. Want to hit the apexes, want to get a good exit. Want to keep it as tight as possible as you can. Trying to make full gas of the final corner. He goes out of the final corner and he takes provisional pole with a 33.82. Dog Gamer just 8 thousandths behind him with a 33.9. We have Brazitas, who puts his car in P2 as of now in 34.2. Now on board with Aloxian. Has a great season, to be fair. He's in P2 in the championship, but they're so far off Oscar Fan. It's just a really best of the rest situation with Ozzy not racing anymore, with Nicholas being banned for 2 races in a row and not showing up today. Aloxian has quite the consistency as he moves up into P3, which makes it now P4 as Kazil goes up into P3. They're going to be fighting for P2 in the championship, Aloxian and Kazil at least. Seems like it, because there's nobody from Ecos. Ozzy is not racing, Nicholas is not racing. Many people are not racing, to be fair. She goes to this final corner with Spyro, who's going to take pole position. Spyro seems to be on a good lap here, at least on the improvement. He improves up into P5, but Oscar Fan still has pole position with a 33.82. We have Dog Gamer behind there, Kazil only one who seems to improve a bit more, but not improving his place. But it's close. You can see if someone can challenge Oscar Fan for the win today. There's Spyro in P5, Brazos P6, Milo P7, Vinny P8, Fastpace P9, Skrital in P10, and Honky and Zira finishing off the last row, just as in a sprint race. Up through the race, the fireflies go out and away we go. We see Vinny having a good start, jumping Milo and Brasidas. So does Aloxian, jumping Kazil up into P3 in the back. We see Milo on the grass there. Aloxian, Spyro, Kazil 3 wide. Kazil losing 2 places. Spyro up the inside of Dog Gamer. Oscar Fan running away again. He already has a 4/10 gap. Can Dog Gamer stay in the slipstream, get in his gap? He can. Spyro up into P3. Good start by him. Aloxian on the grass, making a mistake, losing the gap to Spyro up into Who's up into P3? In the back we see Vinny up into P6. Residence in P7. Juanqui with a good start up into P8. Milo with a very bad start, down in last. Sparrow overtakes Dog Gamer up into P2. We have Oscar Fan still in the lead. Everyone starting on softs today. Kazil and Vinny fighting. Vinny on the back of Kazil trying to make a move. He's a little robotic in his movement, but it seems to be fine. As in the back we see a lot of fighting, being fast-paced and wonky. Great move by fast-paced up into P10. I mean, everyone who is participating in this race is scoring points. Oh, Dog Gamer makes a mistake or he got pushed off. I don't know what happened. But he's down to P6, make that P5 as he gets ahead of Vinny again. Oscar Fan already with a 2-second gap, and it's just gonna be fighting for P2 again. Spyro and Aloxian side by side. Who has the better line? It is Spyro in the end. He's up into P2 for fast racing. He's doing a very great job in those last 2 races, getting a podium last time out in Valencia, and looking good here as they bump each other in the wall. Okay, weird. Well, in the back we see a fight for P4. Can they close the gap to P3 and P2? Because they're making a mistake. Vinny and Dog Gamer gets past there. Yeah, he does. Oh, Dog Gamer gets on the grass. Tries to switch back on Kazil. He has better exit speed, but Kazil is ahead again. We have Skrito and Fast Pace, who just had his first EMRL podium ever in his career. Very deserved. Racing for his own team as Skrito makes a mistake. Vinny DNFing again for lag. And Aloxian and Sparrow fighting again. Aloxian up the inside, taking a P2, and Sparrow loses the gap. He makes a mistake, and Dog Gamer now find Sparrow and close the gap to him and try to fight for a podium as Aloxian tries to settle for P2, or is he gonna try to get an Oscar Fan? Let's hope he does the second one. Milo making a mistake there, already up into P5. He was P11 after the first lap, so recovering is going well for him. He's ahead of Kazil at the moment, who's probably going to finish in P3 in the championship as it stands. And Dog Gamer trying to score some points for Camper Motorsport. Has not been a great season for the 2 new teams who has arrived in the EMRL series. We have Camper Motorsport in P8. We have Forza Azure in P9. So it's not particularly great for both new teams trying to settle in the league. And in terms of the activity point system, they're still alive as Milo makes a mistake. The team who is losing their spot as of next season is Calabria Course. Of course, our Constructors champion for the first season, as we see Milo getting into the pits, going for an undercut onto the hards. Very ambitious by him, trying to make the undercut work. It may be the better move in this race. He comes out right behind Skrito though, so maybe we can get in this slipstream and trying to not get held up too much. Skrito lets him by. It's very nice of him. However, Brazil's in P6. Very lonely race as it seems for him right now. Kazil has found the... Oh, they both pull into the pits. Nearly UPE there by Dog Gamer. Kazil has closed the gap to Dog Gamer. Dog Gamer onto hards and Kazil up to medium, so that's interesting. They're inside each other. That's what she said. Going out of the pits as ghosts, because he was on the better tires, on the fresher tires, but he's 5 seconds behind Aloxian. Aloxian also trying the undercut on Oscar Fan. Don't think it's gonna work. Our championship winner is in the pits. Can he stay cool as he always does? He has experience of winning. We have Sparrow into the pits as well, getting undercut by Kazil. No, he's staying ahead of Kazil, but the gap is gonna get closer because we see Kazil in our frame picture right now. There's not much happening, to be fair. It's very gappy race. Everyone is just a few tenths of each other, not in the fight to battle with each other. Trying to close gaps, of course. Well, just let's recap on a Kazil season then. He started the season bad in UK, scoring only 6 points there, in the USA too. His first pole position of the season as he tries to make a move on Sparrow right here. Finally something happens. Sparrow made a mistake. Kazil in his ass. Oh, Sparrow makes a little mistake there. He makes another one. Kazil around the outside, trying to score another podium, as he has been doing around all this season. He doesn't have a feature race podium yet, though, so can he get one of those today? It seems very likely, but Sparrow is having another say in that. He missed last race in Belgium, but he scored a podium before that in Valencia. He's a very growing driver in potential. He has some aspects that needs work on. But he and his coach, Senna, are trying to make the best out of his potential. And we're going to see him in the Advanced Mobile Racing League, I think, later. Oh, as he goes for a bit of a dirty move right there. Didn't leave any space in the back. We see Milo has caught up to Dog Gamer, going up the inside and gets past Dog Gamer down to P6. Dog Gamer, a PC driver, driving on phone right now. He's a CL champion, I think. And now tries to have his own team in mobile, trying to succeed in mobile. He's bringing back Maserati, Olympus Maserati in EMRL next season, so that's going to be an exciting project for him. He's also known to have a great academy of drivers, so it's looking good for him and team owner wise. Driving wise in EMRL, not so yet so far, because you're going a little wide there, making a little mistake, but he's still in the slipstream as we're watching the fight for P3 for the last podium position. As Oscar Van has broken away. The Swede is very cool under these circumstances, just doing his laps, getting the most out of it. And there's already lapped one guy. He's gonna lap another one soon. It's absolute great place. Aloxian doing a good race as well in P2. Finally has his super license of EMRL to race in EMRL. So maybe we will see him on there. Kazil has lost the gap a bit to Sparrow in the meantime. And in the back, Doggerman has got past Milo as well again. So Milo probably made a mistake. This track is very you can make a mistake quite easily, dipping a tire into the grass or just going too wide, hitting a wall. Oh yeah, such as that. Milo just explained what I was talking about. Making another mistake. He's on very worn hards though, so we'll forgive him. Luxian is also our EMRL world champion as well, so he's in a great flow in this moment of his career. But he's still 10 seconds behind Oscar Fan, who's leading this race, leading everything, leading the drivers, leading the constructors, leading the race wins, leading the pole positions, leading the fastest laps, leading everything. He's gonna come home, win the drivers and the constructors championship as the Polish team wins in the Polish track. I'm sure Poland's gonna be celebrating a lot tonight with his team. Oscar Fan, Highland are their two main drivers for this season. Oscar Fan, of course, being the main role in this thing. I think he wins it on his own, points-wise. But then still, it's a very impressive job by the team owners, by the whole team atmosphere. So we see him doing the donuts as he deserves, because he's just absolutely dominated this season with 8 podiums in 10 rounds, with 5 wins out of 10, 50% win rate, wins it by 8 seconds. Luxian getting his first podium in EMRL in a P2, so that's good for him. Finishing P2 in the drivers with Spyro, back-to-back podiums for the Georgian driver. Kazil in P4, not what he would have hoped. Doggamer taking a P5 for Kenzer. Milo in P6. Brazil's in P7 taking his first points. I think it's his first points in EMRL. Fastpace in P8, solid by him. Corascrito in P9, Honky in P10. I think he got lapped 2 times by Oscar Fan. It's absolutely crazy. We have Vinny in P11. He rounds up the grid. So this was EMRL Season 2, a very dominant season by Oscar Fan and his team Alfa Romeo, who take away the drivers and the constructors championship. He's not here next season, so wish him the very best in everything he's gonna do. And well, yeah, that was it. I'll see y'all in Season 3 next season.